Weekly Dama news. It is October 2nd, Sunday night here in the JP time. Going to be rolling over into October 3rd very soon. The beginning of October and the beginning of Stanktober is coming in right now. We're going to be covering so many things that happen within the world of kendama. This is why it's Weekly Dama News Roundup. All right. Thanks everyone for joining in. Yo. What's up? Totally forgot to post a little story that I was going to do the live. Actually was kind of feeling a little weird under the weather, a little tired from this weekend. So I was like, I don't know if I can do it or not, but hey, here I am. J-Bogues, what's up everyone? Thanks for joining again. Just want to clear some things up. I uploaded the new episodes, or not new, the past 2 episodes of Weekly Dama News on the podcast. And I noticed that I re-uploaded one of the same, but with a new title, but it was the same as the previous. You probably figured it out and was listening. If you did listen, you're like, what the hell? Like, I think I heard this one already. Yeah, you did. So I took that one down, uploaded the real one, and still waiting to post them up on YouTube because probably I'm going to be creating a new YouTube channel just for the Weekly Dama News so everyone can get their fix over there, and then creating little clips and putting those on the Kendertainment YouTube channel. So what's up? Thanks for joining. Everyone, let me know if you can hear my audio all right. I'm using a new little device, got a little pin mic set up. Hopefully it's a little better audio than the shits that I had on before. So let me know in the chat. Thanks everyone for hanging out. How's the audio doing? Okay, so that is one part of the news. Just wanted to explain that before I forgot it. There's something else that I should have written down, and it might come to me, and I might not. It's the beginning of October. Dudes and dudettes. Stanktober. Here it is. Stanktober. If you guys follow the Stankmaster Flex, Rodney, you might notice that in the past, I think 4 or 5 years, he's been doing Stanktober. A vision that he had that has been born from Inktober. For anyone who is an illustrator, it is a challenge, a monthly challenge on social media for everyone to use a prompt list and draw something from that prompt list. From that, I don't even know how the original October when it started, but it's been going for such a long time that there are so many artists out there who are creating their own Inktobers. But the whole idea was to kind of get back to that. It was like people were getting digital within illustration and stuff. And it was like to get back to the roots, pen, ink, paper. So Inktober, it's like, don't use any colors. It's just black ink. And here's this prompt list that you have to draw different things. First one's like a rose. Next one's like garbage can. Next one's like something even a little difficult, like stress or something. In any case, this was a time, I believe, in the past, whatever, again, like 4 years, that Ronnie was working on his illustration skills. He's still every once in a while is posting some great line work, even, using some colored pencils here and there recently of Pokemon. So got the inspiration. Stanktober, here it is, Stanktober. It was really dope, but for me when I was more involved with the Inktober and then Stanktober, doing 2 things daily, it was definitely a grind. And these past few years, I've kind of been, this year I'm going to totally sit out because I got a lot on the table, got to figure out, because 3 more months until the end of the year. I'm trying to do some stuff to close out the year with a bang. But Stanktober, so you guys got to check it out. Yeah, Cam Herrero. I can't call him Ronnie. Am I wrong on that? I thought it was Ronnie. Any case, Stanktober, you guys got to check it out. Fourth annual Stanktober. You got to fill in 31 days of tricks. People are crying about 28 tricks later. Stanktober really hits hard. And then guess what? If you are a part of Stanktober, you're going to really feel it, because the next month, people talk about Natty November. This is one I've talked about in past years, because it's like the natties in the dry fall season are not the greatest. Natty whatever natty month, challenge month should be in the dead of summer. Of course, depending on where you're living in this world, it might vary, but here in Japan, it is very humid and people will be sweating like crazy. You step outside in the middle of shit's crazy, guys. For everyone in Europe and Canada, everywhere outside of the US, it gets like 38 Celsius. 40s, it hit a few 40s here and there. People are dying because it's so hot from heat exhaustion shit. It's insane. But with all that heat, with all that moisture in the air, of course you're sweating, but the wood, the grain really pops. So if you have a natty in that season, it is the best. Cameron. Okay. So, you got Stanktober in October, next month, natty November. You're going to be really feeling it if you're taking on both. So I don't want to hear anybody. It's whatever. I don't think there's so much necessity to kind of cry over 28 tricks. You know when it was what was it last year when it was 29 tricks later because it was whatever, leap year or some shit? So here we go. And this isn't just tricks. You don't have to use just one kendama. It's totally free for all, Cam is always very hip to giving motivation, helping people out, explaining that you don't have to be the best player. And I think most people are on that page of, if you play kendama, as long as you're having fun, keep it going. Because that's how all of us, people who, I'm not going to say us, people who got really good, got good because they kept it going, because they were enjoying it when they were on that, lower level, because whatever. Depending on what you're looking at, we shouldn't compare any shits. So any case, that's how Cam is, right? Keep it going, keep it flowing. I love how he always, he hasn't said it so much recently, but we'll get there when you need to get there. Traffic will flow accordingly. You know what I'm talking about, right? So it's not your average kind of 28 tricks later. Even there's no prompt. What am I talking about? Prompts. It's not just it's been evolving. Rambling a bit, because my mind's going one place and my tongue's going the other way. Here we go. A lot of cool stuff. Example, the first prompt for day 1 of October is, what does kendama mean to you? It's a question. Not even a trick. Curveball right away, everyone, out of the gates. And it's really cool to have this one because you see other people who are involved in it. I think just follow hashtag Stanktober 2022, and you can see all these wonderful people and hear their side of the story and how, for them, kendama has changed their life, or what kendama exactly means to them. And it's really, really cool. I definitely highly recommend people, you follow that hashtag, Stanktober 2022, to see what it means to you. And it's really, no pressure, do days if you can, get a day in or not, or here or there. That's probably what I'm going to do. Any case. And then it goes into, favorite trick. Then it goes to the classic of when it first started, just flip, nightingale, around, inward, goon. One is just flow, so it's totally up to you. You got switch, penguin, lunar, speed trick, B, and time it. Hey, that's really cool. It's kind of, giving you a place to, a prompt to do a little homework for the nerds. What is speed trick B? You got to figure that out. Go to the JKA website, Japanese Kendama Association website, possibly look it up. I believe, I think on a Dama Nerds, I posted about that. Who were we talking with? Oh, we were talking with Yumi Nakamura. I forgot what episode it was. And we were talking about how fast she could do her speed trick B. Now, Yuki Aoe is ridiculously fast, but back in the day it was Yumi. And in that post, I believe I wrote all the motions, all the tricks that you have to do. You have to do them in order. So you're doing your homework. Speed trick B. What is it? You got to figure it out. I don't remember it off the top of my head right now. And you time it. That's one prompt. That's so dope. So dope. You got rotations, string trick, first spike challenge for day 15. Get out there. Talk to strangers. and make them spike a kendama. I guess it doesn't have to be a stranger, but for the next one is 2 kendamas. Next one is a cushion. You got ghost, hang grip. Hang grip is awesome because I think that is one that not a lot of people look at because the start is just so unorthodox, you know? You're starting in string grip as the shits are both hanging, right? So hang and grip, still, juggle, double, triple, pushing the envelope, however you want to say it. Tap, fast hand, spacewalk, get back into that 2014-15 groove with spacewalks. Still love them, still do them all the time. Not kendama. What else do you love for day 27? Feel it. Flex. Don't like show off. Flex. I don't like that. Share with others a different hobby that you have. And that's really dope because, hey, who knows? You might find a common love for a different kind of passion with somebody else. So dope. So cool. Keep it rolling. UFO, balance, trick, dedication for day 30. Who inspires you in kendama? This could be taken as doing a possible text, no idea, or you do a trick that is in the style of someone that really influenced you, inspires you in kendama. And number 31 is a new trick. That's kind of a tough one. All the tricks have been done. It's probably like new trick for you, but by the day 31, you know, I think a lot of kendama players, we all have that sense of you want to post a trick better than the last. For some people, that really is a challenge, and it can be a stronger emotion for some than others. But if you were to do all these tricks, you know, there's probably a few of them that you have not done before. That might be a new trick for you. So then to think, like, out of all that stuff, 31 days, and then you get to 31, and then you get real stumped. You're like, shit, new trick? What the hell is that? But hey, get that brain juice flowing and stank it up. That's it. Just stank it up. Bam! There was the first one. Hey, we're going to be doing questions too because I really like the interactiveness doing the live stream with all of you. So if you have a question, hit that tool, that question mark tool right down there. Put a question in there, and probably in another like 10 minutes, I'll hit up the questions, and then we'll do another round of questions right at the end. Okay? In the last few weeks, I was trying to like rant and raves, possibly. If anyone has to rant about something within the kendama world, jump on live with me and spit your 2 cents, possibly. Hey, if anyone's out there who wants to do that, we'll be doing that at the end of our live stream for the weekly Dama News. Okay, let's go on over. Yes. Okay. Actually, no, I'm going to end on that because fucking tear and shit, you know? Brew Battle 2022 happened up in, I believe it was Calgary in Canada. You know, Adam McNeil, Brewmaster Brew, puts on events over there, and hey, Kendama Mamba just slapped together three videos, posted them on YouTube, I believe on the Brew Battle YouTube channel. Go check them out. It was really cool. 20 minutes of the open finals. Joey Nelson versus D. Westy, Dylan, Mr. Westmoreland. And it was really amazing to see that level of play right there, unedited, just start to finish, how that battle went. And I was actually surprised because it was like best like 2, what was it? Like 2 out of 3? 5? What was that? What am I saying? I don't know, but there was something about it that I was like, oh, there's like sets. It's like, this is almost like tennis. I'm like, that's kind of cool. This is kind of a new, fresh way to do it. It's not just like you do your run and whoever wins this open, that's it. No, you have to win a few of them to get multiples of sets to then outdo your opponent. And I was like, is that something new? Did I miss? Did this nerd miss that news? Or was he just not paying attention and everyone else was? You let me know. But in any case, go to the YouTube channel, Brew Battle, and check out those videos. Really cool to see that. Other videos that were going out, I just saw, I think it was Doublation for both open and freestyle. Ooh, okay. Summer Sends, Kendama USA, Logan Tosta sends it for the summer with Zach Mags, and it was one that I really enjoyed. I just watched it a little bit before the live stream, and I was happily impressed. Now, Mags has put out so much content for Kusa, and he is the film guy. He is their camera dude, their editor, who has pretty much, who has his own style, but at the same time, I'm curious to hear from his side how much has he been influenced or kind of like continues to put for Kendama USA, because they have pretty much created a brand like image of even just how their videos are shot, you know, classic that I believe everybody knows, I'm not sure, but you know, sun flare. Get that solar flare in there, and you'll see them, you'll catch them. But Z-Mags definitely has a talent for filming, editing, getting really interesting angles, and piecing them all together. But for me personally, this one stood out than all of the others that he's edited, filmed as well. I really liked, if you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. I really liked the different amount of shots that he did to build up, showing you like the environment where he was for each of the different locations. There was actually a good amount of locations. I was surprised because it's only like a 4.5 minute edit, but for like, it felt like an 8 or 10 minute edit at the end. It starts really cool where it's like home video style. You get some words from Logan, because this little Ripper is, I mean, he's a bigger Ripper now, but you haven't heard much from him in a while. And I even, you know, in the past few weeks here in the Dama news, I talked about how he had a post where he's like, hey, I've been out for a bit doing school and whatnot, life. So I'll be having more time to dedicate more to kendama. So I'm going to be more active in that. And this is really cool to see him. And this really highlights him, not just on the Insta, whatever, you know, it's still short, but again, it felt long, and it was really cool to see and hear some words, some dialogue from the little Tosta himself. Great tricks, of course. But again, yeah, really cool, really good stuff. Go check it out. Kendama USA, Logan Tosta, Summer Sends. It's up right now. Because you might have missed it. Because there was only like a small number of little posts for it. I believe that, you know, a lot of other companies are pretty good at hyping up product before it comes out. And I think we've seen that, like, that is the way to do it, instead of keeping it hidden until it's released and then it's like, hey, this is what's out right now, go check it out. Very interesting. I mean, I'm guilty of doing that myself. So, you know, sharing with the people beforehand what it's like to kind of build up the energy to go and check it out. But you should go and check it out because you might have missed it. Again, Kusa, Summer Sends, a little Tosta edit. Was that it for YouTube stuffs? Yeah. Okay. Let's get into products. We got Tiblex mod from Active Kendama. Tiblex's third mod is out right now. And if you are not familiar with Active Kendama, hey, you're not alone, because I don't know so much about them. But they have this new mod, Tiblex. It is in the Shinaji, yeah, the new flavor, Shinaji shape. And this one kind of stood out to me because when I was looking at the description of the kendama, I was brought in, eyes wide open. Rubber coated cups, rubber coated, everyone, rubber coated. I'll say it one more time, rubber coated cup edges, stalls, and spike. Okay, so the cup edges, we all seen from the Crom 11 year that just came out. Be getting ready for year 12 by the end of this, by the start of the new year, hopefully, right? That they did sticky lol clear rims, cup edges. Now here they're adding grip, rubber coated to the stall area of most of the cup edges are the stall area, so I'm guessing they're talking about the slip ring here in this case. And then it says the spike as well, and it says has this around the spike to help the durability of this spike. Very interesting. Will it affect the play of the Tama actually going in to the spike? Curious. Not sure how much of the spike is rubber coated, you know. Just thought about it. There's rubber on the shaft of the kendama spike, you know, wanky. Hey, there's also one thing that really caught my eye when I was looking at it, because again, I guess I've not looked into active kendamas and see what kind of things they have to offer for a while. Hollow core design, it says. Hollow core design. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? So there is a base cup hole there, but look at that. But they cover it up. So they hollow it out. So interesting to know how much they hollow out. Maybe it's a huge crevice in there, but then they cap it with a piece of wood. That seems like a lot of extra work. I wonder how much that costs them to do, instead of just digging out a hole and, you know, smoothing it out, like, or not even smoothing it out. And just why? They took out weight from the base cup, but then they added just a little bit back into it. Just so what? So people can do the torque move. You know, when you spin the Tama and you get it, spike it, and then use your pinky and it spins. So you can still do that, because if there's a booty hole on there, you can't do that. Really interesting though. Bearing bead, full maple, of course, that's totally normal. 61.5 millimeter Tama. That's interesting. I only thought Sulab was the one that was doing that with their sync standards, but there you have it. Stinky paint. Tiblex. And one could say it looks like a past Gallagher mod. But hey, now that they're out, jump on it. Just some like wacky oil and paint design, red, very simple. Nothing really is a super wow. There's a lot of the companies are really adding a lot more graphics, a lot more intricate patterns and designs into Tama designs, more and more. And there's only a few of the companies that are just like staying with very simple lines and stuff. Maybe not pushing it, maybe they don't want to push it, maybe they don't know how to push it. But in this case, Tiblex mod, rubber coated Ken, not the full thing, and hollowed out base cup hole. Interesting. Hey, let's jump over to the Ken Castle KD. It has Kevin DeSoto reach his 10-year anniversary for playing kendama, and guess what? He's releasing with some apparel. Let's get more clothes. Everyone needs to wear clothes. Let's get more kendama clothes, apparel in the game, and here it is in celebration for his 10-year celebration. So, I mean, anniversary. So that's really cool. You know, new thing that not other companies have done. So, hey, who knows? Will this spark a surge of other companies to kind of do this? Not only here is like just a celebration, like post about someone hitting their 10-year, but goods, some sort of merch that comes out of it. You know, that'd be really cool if maybe not even a full Ken Dama, but maybe just like a new kind of Tama. Maybe they could do it as grabbing their old mod, if they have one, for this company, for whatever company, whoever is, pro, or you just got a signature mod, and then just do a new colorway for their 10-year to celebrate, because more and more the old heads are passing and getting to their 10-year. So there you go. So KD got some clothes coming out, and they are coming out Monday, 12 p.m. Shirt and hat. Oh, it's only the two. So I guess the shirt and the hat and that you see in the video, those two will be dropping. And the last product that I will be talking about, what's up, everyone? Again, any questions? We're at the halfway point. If we had some questions, you can use that question tool. We can do a little Q&A. If not, I'll be continuing on, and then you can fill in some questions, and I'll be hitting them up at the end. So stick around for that. No one? No? Okay, cool. Adrian Esteban releasing his clears. Okay, there is a collab he's doing with De Origins. Bunch of clears been made, put out there. De Origins is doing a lot of more activity, releasing a video on YouTube recently explaining, showing the process of their laser engraver, creating kendama possible collab with analog, or how they just borrowed, right? It talked about it last week, borrowed the wavy line. And here, doing some IE clears, shit, in their style. It's really cool. Their designs over in Dow, and then clearing it by Adrian. Something that a lot of people are down with. If you've seen, you follow the legend. Oh, why does his name escape me right now? You're all going to be like, really? You forgot Austin Donovan? Yes, I forgot Austin Donovan. Damn it, MJ. But no, I haven't. Austin Donovan, if you've been following him, he is slapping ridiculous lunar lines with an Adrian clear. So, looks like very interested to see what they play like. I have not picked up or had the chance to pick up anything, or I guess I had the chance. We all had the chance. We all had the internet, right? Shit, that's how you're watching me right now. So you got a chance to get something else that has been a little dormant, haven't been creating so much from what I can recall. Strings. Strings are coming back. My mental well-being got the best of me, and haven't been releasing strings directly since last year, and I apologize for the wait. There you have it, if you didn't read that one. A fat re-up of the Luzumaki Fade string packs will be up on the site, on his site, link in the bio, at 11 a.m. And that was 12 hours ago, so hey, that's going to be happening soon. Same old AE, Adrian Esteban strings, but with a fade of your favorite, and your favorite pinch point. Okay, you get a bunch. Yeah, so go check it out, guys. If you've been craving the strings, now's your time to pick them up. The Luzu, I guess, sticker, you get a little, pouch for it. But the main thing is, the color fade from black to that blood red. Really, really cool. And then the other big thing is the thickness of the string, the extra bearings, and then the length of it as well. That's the specialness that you get. Okay, another one. New product? Yes, but we're also saying a goodbye. It's spelled backwards there for you guys. Goodbye Elevate. Goodbye Performer. Hello Ascend. Get that thing. Get Ascent from Serial Kendamas. As shit goes down, other shit goes up. It ascends. Yeah? I get it, guys. I get it, Serial. So the Ascend is Serial Kendama's 2023 shape. They already said it. It's like fashion brands and like magazines where they're always like a season ahead of the shit. Like when it's summer, you're already getting like the winter catalog. Ascend the cereal kendamas 2023. They said it themselves. Shape, merging the performer and the elevate while bringing new upgrades to improve play. There you go. There's a hybrid 2 with the Ascend. So it looks like it's a little taller. They said there's also added cut a little of the wood from the side of them, made it a little thinner, which, yeah, you can see that. It is thinner, so better for slings because people want to get back into slings. Holy what? Okay, I dig it because I love slings. Hey, look like you got a deeper hole in there. Gaper. Made the balance hole wider as well. 10 out of 10 for Lunars. Oh, and they upgraded the bevel too. That almost looks like a little too big. I'm not even gonna say upgrade. Is that going to be an upgrade? It almost looks like flat, you know? It's like, yeah, the width, the diameter, meet bevel max. Not max bev, not babe max, bev max. Yeah, bevel max. 23.5 millimeters, the maximum competitive width with a perfect gradient for stalls. So the gradient, I'm guessing, is the angle that they're having from the outer rim where the hole is on the Dama, cut, which is 23.5, and then have the angle in, who says perfect for stalls. But when you look at the picture, at least when I look at the picture, I'm like, it looks almost like too flat. Like they should have had that. It should be deeper, but maybe then it wouldn't be good for stalls because it's so much deeper. You're getting less contact, so you got to keep it a little not so steep on that angle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Nerds. So hey, batch 1 drops Friday the 7th October, next Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern time. Seems like. Looks like those are the 2 shapes you'll be getting. Slings all day. So there you go. Brand new shape from cereal. Now, a lot of people were digging. The people that did get into cereal were, I hear, really, really digging them. It was, for me, I've never played them personally, but from what I could see, they seemed like a chunkier shape. Reminiscent, similar to the 1-ups from Soul. That's what just I saw visually with my eyes. So you guys got to let me know if you are someone who has a cereal shape. What was it like? The performer, they're bigger. What's up? And it says it's like good for big hands. I don't have big hands, so that would be kind of a turnoff. Like, so maybe I don't need this one. Who knows? Okay, so those were the products that we saw. No, one more. What am I talking about? Sweets released. You know, Sweets and Crom were always going at it back and forth. Oh, the Crom one. I totally forgot about that. Okay. So Sweets always going back and forth. Every Friday dropping a new kendama. Chrom's been taking a little chillax because shit's really busy and I'm sure it's really difficult to release a kendama every friggin' week. What's their schedule looks like? Man, shit. So Sweets got a new kendama coming out, and just like Crom with their new kendama that's coming out, it's a collab Dama. But here, Sweets is a mini. It's that mini slushy Slurpee. What was it called? Slush Cult. Collaborating with Slush Cult again. They've been doing it before. Not sure of the true contact, but I always see that, Cody Grizz, the guy who loves all the sodas, streaming mastermind, has some sort of connection with them. I don't know, or just really likes them. Any case, Slush Cult, yes. New minis drop in today. So it's the same mini design, just different color, I guess, in this Slush Cult colorway. I guess if you are a fan of the slushies or like the colorway or want a smaller kendama because you got small hands like me, then you go pick one up. And then, yeah, Chrome, which I didn't have saved here, but Chrome has a collab with the eyeball thing. People who know are probably like, damn it, MJ, the eyeball thing. Yes. So I've seen it Mishka From Russia? I have no idea about this, but I've seen that eyeball before. I only saw it when I was here in Japan. I guess that's when it kind of blew up. This brand of the Mishka, right there. And that is like, this is one of those kendamas that back in the day, like, I had a friend who did some artwork on kendamas, and she did exactly this. But no, she put the pupil down on, as the hole, as the bevel. So you're spiking the pupil. Straight skull plane. Holy shit. I didn't realize just until now. Epiphany moment. So that is, when's that dropping? The 3rd. Tomorrow? Monday drop? That's very interesting, very rare. But there you have it. Lol Clear Sticky Paint KC, said that backwards, CK shape. And I believe that is, wait, I don't think I've played the CK. No, I haven't played the CK. Where'd it go? I got the 9-year, which is an AK, which is not good for slingers at all, but great for lunars. But the CK is one shape I have never tried. It says, okay, Lol Clear Sticky Paint, CK shape. Next one, big Dama hole. We don't need to explain the details because you might not even understand them. That's why I had the discussion about the cereal when they were explaining theirs. I was like, so that means, it just says, big Dama hole, thin spike, big cups, maple wood, extra string custom stickers. There you have it. Doing more work with artists, and that's such like, or like brands. Is it a brand? Is it an illustrator? Is it an illustrator turn brand? Because it's always the eyeball thing. Any case, if you're a fan of the brand, if you're a fan of just having an eyeball for a kendama, this one's really cool. I really like how they designed it, and it looks dope. Again, like classic white tamas, like just white. I love white tamas. Straight up, nothing on it, solid white, super cool. And here there's just a little bit accents of color, so it's not like overwhelmed with different patterns on it. Personally, I think it's really, really dope. And it makes sense if the person is like, if this Mishka is like an illustrator, because yeah, they put in the time to put that together to make it look nice. Even though it's like, looking at it, it's like, oh, makes sense. Eyeball, Dama, eyeball, done deal. But no, there's probably different iterations of that to make it look exactly how they wanted it, right? How does the CK play? I do not know, dude. I got the AK. I don't know about that CK. I'm guessing, well, actually, you know, go to the Chrome website. They have that little like graph that used to have on like the back of, I don't know, like sport player cards. Maybe under the back of Pokemon cards. I don't know what they look like on the back. I remember I had them on the back of like X-Men cards. You know, you'd have, or some of them were like bar graphs, but then there's one, who's out there is mathematician. What is this shit called? Where it's like a pentagon graph. And it's like 0 is the middle, and then it spreads out. There's a name for that kind of graph. So it's like speed, agility, blah, blah, blah. And then it will pop out. And then you have this weird kind of hexagon shape or something. So you can go to the Chrome website, and for each of the shapes or each kendama that you click on, if you scroll down, it tells you what the shape is, and then it has that little graph. So cool, so dope. Like, I think it's so helpful. Yeah. So go check it out, and it shows you like if it's good for, if it's like lunar honed or like for slings. I think it also, there's like durability in there, but I mean, they're all pretty much the same unless it's like a super laminate kendama, like a Spectraply or something. So I'm not sure about the CK. I got a Too Good. I got a whatever. I don't know about CK. Chrome. But let's move on to, hey, just maybe a new segment, clips of the week. Let's go. And of course, talking about Crom, Bonzatron with this clip. You know those clips that just make you like say something out loud as you're watching? Yeah. Now this one is just so ridiculous. It's Bonds, okay? Now, Bonds is a great player, super fresh, always brings something, not always, but many times will bring something new to the game. And with this one, for me, the highlight was like that flip to candle grip, but it's not your traditional candle grip because as it's falling, it does a one turn. As it's falling, he grabs the top of the spike. So the Ken is still like standing, like how normal, like, you know, when you do a normal Ken grip, candle grip, you're holding it kind of in a way upside down, right? Here, it's not. It's such a wacky thing. If you've tried it, because I tried it, it is so hard to grab. It's like that shit game that your uncle did with you when he took like a $20 bill and he's like, oh, hey, you put your hand around it, your fingers around it. And once I drop the bill, if you can catch it, you get it. And it's like your reaction time. It's, if you're not ready for it, if you don't know what it's about, then you totally miss the dollar. It's like that. I totally missed grabbing that candle, that spike. It was very hard, but seeing Bonds do it, and then with the double kick, you know, implementing his hacky sack skills, which he has in the past many times, but here with a double kicker, you know, we see Fiorina pulling that stuff off every once in a while. It's super dope, but here, it connecting, like putting it in a line with the weird candle grip juggle thing was just great. Clip of the week. And we're going to add actually two more because there was two more amazing clips. These come from shredders here in Japan. Moti pulling off a wing turntable. Now, we all know Moti for his turntables, but here, a full wing turntable. Balancing it on wing is hard enough, but then to have the Ken rotate fully as it's still in position. You see it's a little wobbly when it comes in for landing, but still takes it home. Does he lick Bev? Wet Bev? Dry Bev? I don't know. Probably wet. So that's another one. And the final clip of the week is, yeah, you probably all saw it already. Nonoka's just amazing stall skills like none other. Nonchalant, chill facial expression. Only smiles at the very end because the camera guy, who filmed? Soma? Oh, Nobu. Is like, oh shit, like he's the one that said something and then in turn like has her like smirk a little bit. This is so dope. And for me, that one, of course, the stalls, like, you know, it's Nonoka. So I was expecting some ridiculous here, you know, candle grip, stalling, and then pivoting around. Oh my gosh, hopping over, bringing the pivot back. Cool. For me, bam, it was that last triple that did it. That's what really gave me the boner. That last triple was dope. Because she starts triple, does the ridiculousness, and then ends triple. And you thought, you know, she was just going to sink it. Okay, no, trip. All right, so that's that segment. And then, hey, oh, nice. The Oh, I forgot this one. Okay. Yeah, okay. Have you guys been following Kendama Sensei? I'm so illiterate. Cannot read. From France, I believe it was. Was it from France? No. Senses, blah, 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 blah. From, okay, Euro players, Euro shop. So if you are in Europe and you're wanting some kendamas, this place, they're just retail, you know? They're selling a lot of different stuff. They have their own interesting accessories like kendama, like what was it like? What was it like? A wax or like a little like spray bottle or something? I forgot. Any case, Kendama Senses, you should go check them out because they're doing a lot of like TikTok-y kind of clips recently of recent, and it's really cool to see. Here it's just, they're just talking about the sweets, but they try to do different stuff and add more entertainment into it, which is something that I enjoy and I try to do myself. So big ups to Kendama Senses for doing that, creating different type of content out there for everyone to check out. So if you're not following them, go follow them. Okay? Yes. And then off to, the last story. So we'll be finishing up soon here. If you got a question, we're going to be doing questions, Q&A in just a little bit. But here we go. Last story. Gotta get fucking ready for this. So, Catch and Flow is happening. We all know that. Catch and Flow is happening in Japan, in Tokyo, this December. I think it was like December 11th? 17th? Any case. Sad thing that's going to be happening around that time. You guys might already know what I've been talking about. Sad stuff. Sulab is officially going to be closing their physical shop. This sucks so much. Not just because those were my root stomping grounds as a kendama player. I gifted Sue a kendama, a Shin Fuji, 10 years ago when I first met the dude, as he was opening up his photo studio. He was a photographer, taking pictures and shit, doing some graphic design for people as well. And for his shop, for his opening, I was like, here's a kendama. If you want me to teach you some tricks, I will gladly do so. But if you're not down with that, you could just have a kendama, just like put it on the shelf. It's kind of a cool aesthetic. I think it was like within the month, he's like, oh, this is pretty cool. Like, come over, teach me, like, let's hang out. I'm like, dope. We started kendama hangouts. Every Tuesday night, we would do jams. That was the birth of the kendama boo. And Sulab has closed once before. There was 2 Sulab shops. There was one original one. They had to close down once. They were not a shop, just an online store for, I believe, a year, and then came back to this location that they're at now as a store. So it's been so great being able to have a home base for me in my town for playing kendama, a place that plenty of times I have been and I've showed everyone through the past kendertainment videos, doing crazy ken games with Sue and Ayaka and Will at JKA, like in the shop. Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you got to go to the kendertainment YouTube channel and go back and check out all those videos, because we had a blast, so much fun every day filming those shits. And it's so sad to see this. Now, I knew about it, I think probably like a month ago. Sue broke the news to me. But to see it in text, fucking red text, store closes, Sulab. This really sucks because, again, not only of the stuff that I just talked about, but everyone who's had plans to do the kendama journey back to the motherland, to come visit Japan. If it's going to be for KWC, maybe you wouldn't have a chance, but if you're coming for Catch and Flow, you're in Tokyo and the Kanto area, you definitely have to come, hit up Sulab, you hit up the Decade Shop, you hit up Spin Gear in Akihabara. Because those are like the 3 major places for those are the 3 Oh, now you Moo Moo Coffee. Okay, you got another one there I almost forgot about. You hit those spots. But now one's going. And actually, when was Catch and Flow? Because Sulab, catch. I started spelling Catch and Flow with a fucking K. Here we go, Catch and Flow. December 11th. Fuck yes. Yo, Boston. We think alike. We think similar things. So Catch and Flow is happening December 11th. Now, Sulab, come on, back to the post, is officially closing the 12th. You know what that means. Do you not? Maybe you don't. Sulab always has their anniversary. Their anniversary is within December. I forget what it is, maybe like the second week or something. But traditionally, they have always had their party after Catch and Flow. Their anniversary party was always after Catch and Flow. It's like Saturday's Catch and Flow. Guess what? Sunday night is Sulab Get Nuts party. Anniversary party. And of course, he'd always be inviting all the pros and they would come up, they'd blast music, get rowdy. Everyone's there because everyone wants to hang out with the pros and stuff after Catch and Flow. And it's always the greatest time. That's where I had a bunch of the first set of shotgun interviews was at one of those parties. And I snagged a few of the pros into my car in the parking lot and we did some interviews. That is another time that I utilized the party was when the Soul Squad came over and me and Rod jumped in my car again with them and we recorded a Dominant Soul Squad episode. Sad, but also excited because this is going to be the last fucking hurrah for the physical Sulab location after Catch and Flow. It's going to be great. If you were on the fence, possibly, who knows, about coming to Catch and Flow, do it! Do it! Okay, I can't get too loud. Kids are going to wake up. Yesterday you said tomorrow. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Just do it. So Japan has, another question possibly some people have, Japan has opened up for independent travelers to come to Japan. You don't need crazy ass shit anymore. Double check before you just book a flight and say, oh, well, MJ on the Weekly Dama News talked about it. No, double check. Check out your local embassy, Japan embassy in your biggest city around you. Go to their website and see what they have to say about travelers into Japan. But I believe from all the news that I've seen here, they have been talking about on the news that's saying, yes, the new Prime Minister Kishida is saying that they have opened officially for all types of visitors. Already, here in October. Or they're going to within the next week or something. So, come the fuck over to Japan if you're thinking about it. For Catch and Flow, but not only for Catch and Flow, for the final send-off for Sulab. This comes because this physical store was just a lot for Sue and Ayaka to handle, him and his wife. And they saw that it's been kind of wearing them out. But of course, they still have players that they have sponsored and they need to support, and they still have plenty of players who want to get their hands on their kendamas, and they still, of course, have the passion for kendama, but their road path in life is kind of changed, so they've decided to close the store down, sadly. But as you see in the post, it does say online store only continues on from that Friday on. So from then on, Sulab will still be there. Still making posts, still making dope-ass damas that everybody wants. And There just won't be a store that you can come and visit when you come and visit me. Because Sulab is in my town where I can take my car 15 minutes into town, hang out with Sue. If any one of you were coming to Sulab, I would encourage you, hit me up, DM me, because I'll make the time to hang out. Yeah, fucking take you around town if you have the time. Give you a tour, local tour. Which I'll still do if you come to Japan, but now Sulab ain't gonna be a part of it. So fucking sad. But that's how we're gonna end it. Yes, Sweet Snows. Physical storefront's a whole different ballgame. And they were grinding for a long time. They were pulling it off. But it's things have evolved, things have changed. You know, this whole pandemic shut down a lot of stores, and Sue was struggling for a while. And, you know, I don't know if I would say like the best, it kind of got the best of him. I don't think so, because they're still releasing kendamas every month as they regularly do, and taking fucking world titles and shit. So still on the map very heavily. So I don't believe they're going anywhere. It's just sad to see that you can't come and lace tricks, hang out at Sulab. But if you're coming to Catch and Flow, you better make that Sunday Sulab party, because everyone's going to be there. Shit, everyone's going to be there. That's it for this week. 3 questions in the question. You can add one if you would like to. Here we go. Question time for weekly Dama news. It says 3, but now there's only 2. Here we go. From the Majin Bugs, J-Bugs. Do you think kendama is like fashion, where older tricks come back and push to the limits? Yes. Yes. Okay, because everything is like that. Everything comes in circles. Lion King. If you don't follow my personal Instagram, I saw a meerkat in the park today. Someone had a pet fucking meerkat. Hakuna Matata. Lion King. It's all coming around. Energy's connecting. Circles. It's coming around. And yes, fashion does come back. But guess what else comes back? Toys like this. This is what it used to be, guys. This isn't even the oldest one. Fuck. You want me to get the oldest one? I'm gonna do it right now. Hold on. Do I have space? Kind of. Not really. You might hear something fall. Hold on. Ow. Things are shaking. I'll be right back. You can still probably hear me nicely because I got my pin mic on. Sliding back in. Here's where it really started. I mean, this is the original, but it is one of the oldest. This is the oldest one I have. I think from the 40s. This is where it started. Okay, so guess what? Then it went away, possibly. Who knows at that time? But then it came back around, turned into this, right? And then guess what? Bigger cups. Hey. Maybe better wood. Hey, definitely a better way to string the whole the shits, because before it was just like a staple. Okay? And then guess what? Get a next evolution, bam. Wow, okay, yeah, what is that? JKA seal. It's official. It's official. Getting better. More rules. More tricks. Evolving. Like, who knows what the old tricks were like? Maybe there's some old ass trick that D-Ro's grandma was doing that we're just learning about now. And then it just keeps on going. Come on. It keeps on going to the same shape. Oh, hey, here we got mashed paint. So I'm talking about, evolution of shapes and stuff, but they come back around, definitely. I believe, hand rolls. People doing hand rolls anymore? It's definitely a little troublesome when you got a long ass string, but I'm very curious to see If anybody starts to do that, I'm going to make a fucking YouTube video. This is it. I got to write it down because I'm going to fucking forget. I'm going to make a video about string length to kind of share with everyone the different perspective on why I prefer a shorter string length. Because a lot of people just take them out of the box, and a lot of people will look at all the pros and just hear them say, you know, oh, fucking, you know, tying it 10 fingers, you know, you want to do 10 juggles, you need 10 finger strings. So people will decide, hey, that's the way to go. But it's not always. Depending on your trick style, depending on what kind of tricks you want to do, it can change. So that might be something that can come back. Gunslingers is one that a lot of people didn't do. I don't know why, because maybe like whirlwinds just became like the kickflip. So everyone wanted to learn that. Same with juggles. Lunar is one stall trick that everyone wants, or balance that everyone wants to do at the very beginning. But, you know, when you got this, doing that, yes, is doable. But guess what? You got to have a really good grip or handle on where the balance point is. So what's your next fun, more doable balance trick? Lighthouse it. Yeah, that's right. So who knows if they're coming back. Like, you don't even see lighthouses too much. Let's jam those up. Good question, J-Bugs. Schneebles, did I talk about Elijah Lane yet? Last week, yes, congratulated him on getting a soul spot. That is awesome. Isn't it the Chrome AK shape? Which one? Yes. Yes. Okay. Good question. Here's another one. Slides in? Yes, it does. Did you talk about KDX apparel? Yes, I did. Now, I thought you were talking about KDX as Kendama Extreme, which the KDX is the plastic kendamas here in Japan. Now, it is a brand, I think, Namco? Bandai? Has done, do I have? Where is that shit? It's got to be over there. You know what I'm talking about? You guys know what I'm talking about? You still hanging out? You want me to go get it? Okay, so I don't have the kendama itself. Oh, damn, the old one fell. But Nobu did a collab with that. Oh shit! No, I don't have it over here. Creating plastic kendamas for kids, as the boom was happening here in Japan, where they are making plastic kendamas. Oh, so 2015 boom was happening, and yeah, so this toy companies got into it and tried their hand at it, making plastic kendamas. They're called KDXs. So when I saw that KDX apparel, I'm like, oh shit, KDX is getting popular in the States? No. Okay, yes. But no. We talked about it. Yes, we did. Be on the lookout. Shirts and yeah, oh, I understand now, Boston, because I believe you made the video for it. Yeah? Good shit, dude. That's awesome. Okay. That's it. No more questions? All right. Weekly Dama news. October 3rd is Monday now. That's it. Thanks for hanging out with me. Yes. Check it out up on the podcasts. I was late with the last two. I had the trouble I was explaining at the very beginning of this episode, but put up the last two just now. And this one will hopefully be going up a lot sooner than that because I'm doing these every week. So I got to keep up with the pace so I don't get backlogged. Putting them up on YouTube as well. So all you got to do is search in Weekly Dama News or Kendertainment. You'll be able to find it. Going to be making some moves within YouTube in a little bit. But hey, if you enjoy what I'm doing, be so honored, grateful if you would consider helping me out, supporting this nerd, all the Kendertainment stuff that I'm doing by jumping on the Patreon, checking out all the stuff that I have to offer, the different tiers and stuff, and choosing one and, you know, being able to help out this dude create more content for everybody to enjoy and deepen their bond with this kendama, this thing, this physical thing that is not just physical if you really nerd out and get into it. You know what I'm talking about. That's it for this one. Again, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I'll be back next week here doing this live stream. So, hey, if you want to hang out, ask me a question, chit chat, nerd out, I'm here. That's it. Thank you. Keep it clean.